Welcome. If you yourself are an independent game developer like myself, then you've probably been on itch.io. It's a great website that allows you to host your games and get a bunch of views and plays and feedback on your game's current state. And you can roll out updates based on that feedback. It's a really great game site, and it allows you to play some games directly in the browser and has support for many other platforms like Android, Mac, Windows, all the general stuff. But what if I told you there was a better website, one more obscure but one that deserves more attention? And there are many different websites that allow you to play different games online in HTML format, like GamePix or Crazy Games, but a lot of these game platforms require you to use their own SDK, and you only get a portion of the money and the revenue, and it requires more work to integrate their own SDK into your project, and sometimes, if you've never done it before, you might not know how to do it. I've got a brand new site for you. Well, it's not brand new, but it's a much better one. It's called idavgames.co.uk. Now, this is an incredible website because it allows you to host independently created games. For example, if we go over here, you can see we have a game by, oh, look at that, Hyper Games. And it's about 5 megabytes. We have the reviews, the developer's name. But what's more important is the fact that, look over here, you can see when we play, we do have an ad that pops up. Now, this ad is for the website itself because there isn't actually anybody sponsoring it yet, which is one of the reasons why I want to make this video. But notice there are no other ads on the website. There's nothing. There's only a single ad when you click on a game to play. And then you can go ahead and you can start playing the game. However, one of the greatest tools is over here in the embed section. We have the ability to copy the embed code and place this website anywhere on the internet. So what we can do is we can play it on your own personal websites. You can play it anywhere that this embed code is placed on your website. So essentially you can make money not just by going to the idav games platform and having people play your game, but anywhere where this game is embedded into. So you still get the ad revenue from it, and like I say, all the ads, all the plays on your games, all the views, they all go directly to you, the developer. Nobody else is getting a touch of that money. There's no revenue shares, there's nothing going on here. And that is one of the greatest things about this website. It's made by developers for developers. We can go ahead down here and you can see we have a donation box here. We can donate money directly through PayPal. No weird SDK situation going on here. You donate directly to the source, to PayPal. So it's completely secure. And also we have other monetization ways. We have in-app purchases, and we can see if we go to the documentation over here, we have access to the API. So there is no SDK, but you can still do all these interactions. For example, creating a high score user board. You can interact with the SDK directly. So we have the ability to get access to a bunch of information, retrieving and sending data, and essentially you can build much more extensive and well-made games instead of just having localized things going on here. Now, what I want to talk to you about is also the ability to have, let me log into my account, Hyper Games. Oh, what a surprise, it was me, the Hyper Games game. We can go over here, we can see we have a coin system going on here, as you can see. I have about 1.1 coins, and essentially every time you play a game you get a couple coins in reward. And over here we have the option to give coins to the developer of the game that you really enjoy. Oops, I failed that one. This is actually a really awesome game. Okay, I'm bad at this game. So I like that game, so I can actually give him a coin or 0.1. I'm going to reward the developer with 0.1 coins, and you can see now my coin has gone down. And essentially this coin allows you to promote your game inside the website. So you can go over here to the home page, and you can see when you go down we have things like this, and you see it says promoted, and people can use this game to coin to promote their games on the website. But like I mentioned, promoting the game on the website isn't the main way of making money. You can make money through obviously in-app purchases or directly donating a sum of money to the developer, or you can just go ahead and embed your game into your own website, so you get more retention from your people visiting your website because they check out the game. And if you have ads on your website, you would have more money from those ads, but also you're giving back to the developer because every ad that shows up on the game that you're embedding is going to go directly to the developer. No cut is sent to idav Games. It's the fact that if we go over here to edit games, we can go to additional options, and down here you can see we have YouTube video for like trailers and marketing stuff, and we also have the ability to control how much how often the ads show up. We can have no ads, or we can have like an ad every so often. We have donation links directly for PayPal and Patreon. We can control whether or not our project is supported for mobile or if it's just a PC game. And essentially you have a lot of control, and as you can see down here we can interact with the API. It's fully documented, everything is fully documented. If you've never used it before then you might not want to, but if you want to then it's available. What's interesting to note is the fact that the game is constantly public. When you upload your game, unless you set it to private, anyone will be able to see it. Now it will have that tag saying unverified game, but it won't be at the back of the list like some game platforms like Crazy Games, for example, who essentially review your game and then probably reject you because you're not up to their standards. Whereas this website, it automatically uploads your game, and it's like, yeah, bring all the jank. It's an indie game dev platform. You want to showcase what you've learned, the game you've made. As long as it's not really crap, then it's available to be, it's going to have a place on this platform. And everything on this platform is really open, and you can see everything that's going on essentially. We have all the stats down here. We can see game stats, for example, and nothing is hidden. There's no hidden fees. The game platform is completely free and available, and it's made by developers for independent game developers. So it's really targeted not to squeeze as much money out of developers, but to help them out. Essentially it's itch.io, but you can get money. And when you upload your game, for example, you don't actually need an SDK. That is the most amazing part. You can make your game with like Unity or Godot or any other game engine you want, export it to HTML to web format, and then we can go over here and it's automatically just going to overlay ads on your game. So no SDK needed at all. You can obviously interact with the API to create in-app purchases and stuff like that, but we have our own monetization platform. It's called my game, and we can go over here and we can advertise stuff on idav Games on the platform. Now let me remind you that since you can embed these games anywhere across the internet, you're not just advertising on this platform. But although we do have many games, and it's been going for quite a while now, for over 6 years, we do have a fair amount of players, but idav Games isn't the only place that you can play these games, because obviously these games are targeted to be embedded anywhere on the internet. They're fully online. You can play them in your browser anywhere you want on any device. And so the power of idav Games is the fact that you can use this whole website as a sort of backstage to host your game. Oh, look at that. But if you want to embed them on your own websites, or if other people take them and embed them on their websites, you're still getting all that ad revenue. You're still getting all those views for those games. Now, since we have our own AdSense platform, we can go ahead, click my account, sign in, and we can see that I already have a couple of views on my game. And you can see we're starting to earn some money. Obviously, barely any views means barely any money, but it's a good start. It makes some good pocket money. And we can go ahead here and create a new campaign, because you can also target and create ads for idavgames.co.uk, and obviously, like I said, also everywhere it's going to be embedded on all the different websites, that is also going to show the same ad. And it's really cheap. You get about 1,000 views for £3, I think. So it's a really good investment, and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to want to use it in the future when I have an actual game to showcase. And essentially, yeah, you should definitely go check it out if you're an independent game developer. And you can see we can go down here and we can use this embed code, just embed the YouTube video in here, and then it's going to show up that YouTube video, and obviously that would be your advert. So it's really an incredible website that deserves a lot more attention, but it's made by a game developer for independent game developers, so there's no corporate backing going on here. There's no big marketing campaign, and he's really struggling, I think, to to keep everything going, because nobody's advertising on the website, and since all the money goes directly to the game developers, the only way to actually get money is through advertisement. And right now the creator of the website is paying out the creators through his own pocket because there's no advertisers. So if you do have a project that you want to advertise, well, £3 for 1,000 views, I'm going to say it's a steal. You should definitely go check it out. But when you do click on the game and the ad pops up, your attention is fully focused on it because you're not bored of all the ads, because there are no other ads on the website. And so for somebody who wants to market a game, when you play a game and the only thing that shows up is a single ad every so often, you're not so annoyed about it. In fact, you're intrigued, you're curious about it. Really amazing project. I'm really invested in it. I really want to see it succeed. It's been around for a little over 6 years now, and yeah, I want to show this with you guys. It's like itch.io, but you can make money with no extra effort required because there's no SDK to implement. And yeah, it's a project made by a game developer for independent game developers. What more do you need? No corporates. No people trying to steal as much money from game developers as they possibly can get away with. So definitely go check out idevgames.co.uk or just type in idevgames on Google. Thanks for watching.